Hi thrifty friends, it's Laura. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and are having a terrific first week of the new year. We had a marvelous Christmas. It was full of family and friends and church and breakfasts and mimosas and wonderful presents. Here's one of my presents from my very good friend Carol. She made it for me. She knows I like to keep drinking water through the day, and she put this all together, and she made me some of those beeswax wraps, and I just love it. So thank you, Carol. So I got out yesterday. I had to run a few errands and pick up some groceries, and so I popped into my local thrift shops, and there was a new one. So that was kind of fun to find that one. And the girl is actually an acquaintance of mine from where I used to live. So we had a really nice chit chat and a catch up. So let's get started. Let's show you what I'm doing. I mentioned in another video, for Canada Day next year. This year, I got this old vintage map, and I want to do kitschy souvenirs of each province and territory. So yesterday in one of the stores, I was looking at their swizzle sticks, and this one is from the Voyager Inn in Banff, Alberta, Canada, and it's a canoe paddle. So I just thought that's perfect for my little project that I'm doing there. So brought that home. I don't even know what she charged me for that, or if she did at all. In a previous haul, you saw this little girl, and I was trying to find out what she was, where she came from, and I've since found out now. These were called Dress Me dolls, and they were sold sort of in craft stores, and the trend was in the 60s and 70s to dress them yourself. So she was done with doilies by the look of it, and someone's put flowers in her hair, and I think she's just adorable. So I paid $2.50 for her because she was 5 and then half off. Excuse me. So yesterday in the same store, I found this little sweetheart. Now I think she's just as nice, but she was priced at $1 and she was 50% off. So I only paid 50 cents for her. So this is one of the Dress Me dolls, and she's been done in a crocheted outfit. Someone's crocheted her outfit. She seriously needs to see a hairdresser. But I did some research, and they say that fabric softener will help to kind of sort this out. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she's just fine the way she is. Anyways, so I'm on my way to a collection now. I have 2 of them. I just think they're lovely. I don't remember them in the 70s. I was really into sewing in the 70s, though, not really general crafts. So anyways, in the same area as those 2 gals, I spotted this lovely lady and almost burst into tears because my mother was Welsh, and she always told me that on March the 1st, which is St. David's Day, the patron saint of Wales, they would dress in traditional Welsh costume, and they would pin a leek onto their collars. So if you look, that is a little pin of a leek. Can you see that? And I just started, and then I'm looking around the store, and it was pretty crowded. So, okay, Lord, get yourself together. But she's just gorgeous, and she's quite old. That's homespun material that she's dressed in, and I do intend to take her apart and clean her up a little bit, but I just wanted to show you how I found her. She also needs a hairdresser, maybe a hair transplant, but we'll see what we can do with her. So when I was a little girl, because my dad traveled so much, he brought me dolls from all over the world. I had a huge collection of dolls as a kid, but they were lost along the way. So maybe this is another collection. But I would only want to collect dolls from countries that I lived in. So that's really special. Really, really special. So now I have 3 dolls. All right, this beautiful dish is made by somebody and I forget. Textiles and Treasures. If you're looking, if you're watching, you can tell me who this is made by because you're really good at your glass. This is a sterling silver overlay that's in here, and I do remember that the pattern is called Grecian Urn. If you can see the urn there goes around, well, it's on either side. But I just really like the shape of it. So it'll just be a candy dish or a trinket dish or a dish on my craft table, wherever I feel the need to put it. And speaking of pretty dishes, oh, I just love this. Look at this beautiful thing. Isn't that gorgeous? It's made in England, and it's Avon ware. Show you the, which way? I'm seeing everything backwards. I don't know why. So made in England, Avon ware. I did look this up on eBay. It's selling around the $30 mark. I paid $2 for it, but I just really like it. So it's going to stay with me. Have I bought anything to resell yet? I'm so bad. Oh, well. I grabbed a little piece of fabric. It's just 1 meter of fabric. And for Christmas, I made everybody those hot bags. You know, you make them with rice, and they're, you know, you can put them on your head for a headache or around your neck or whatever. Heat them in the microwave. And they were a really huge hit. So I don't need any more fabric at all, but I thought, oh, that'll make some cute hot bags. So that's for me too. And a little vintage tablecloth, because that's something else I can never say no to. Isn't that sweet? It's just a small one for a little, you know, a little parlor table or something like that, or maybe to put in the center of your table if you have a plain cloth underneath it. So I just love that heavy linen that these were made of. So that cost me $1. The fabric cost me $1. And then this is something else for me. A while back, I had picked up a piece of Corex, which was pre-Pyrex. Okay. Now this is very similar. It's got that see-through, but it doesn't have the rainbow color to it. It actually is a sort of a smoky color. So it's that very, very light early glassware, probably from the 1930s or 40s. And so this is going to need more research because the name on the back of it is Colorex. Yeah, Colorex. And I can't make out, it says TNDBRTS on top and something else I can't. Oh, trade CA reg, and it's got the initials SM. It's very, very confusing, and I will have to do a bit more research. But it's just that kind of depression glass that really appeals to me. So 50 cents, it's mine. So I did, how's my time going? Okay, I'm good. I picked this up because I have sold these in my booth before, but they were modern ones. This one seems to me that it probably has a bit more age because it was made in Canada. It says JR in the crown. So I tried looking that up, couldn't come up with anything, but I just like it. It has that feel of something that has some age to it. So that will go into my booth because I take brown sugar in my coffee and it won't pour out of that. And then I saw these. Now there's just the one saucer, and I have 4 bread and butter plates. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love it. And 2, excuse my reaching, 2 dinner plates. And I saw the pattern. I thought, oh my gosh, I love that. They're all in really excellent shape. A little bit of utensil marks. And they are Franciscan. So it's not a pattern I was familiar with at all. In fact, I don't really know Franciscan very well. but I have seen other people hauling. The Desert Rose seems to be a very popular pattern. So anyways, and then there was a woman who is a picker as well, and she saw over my shoulder and said, "Oh my gosh, you've got good taste. Those are great, blah, blah, blah." I thought, okay, I did well. And I think she charged me, oh gosh, what did she charge? Because everything was lumped together. So I paid $5 for a bunch of stuff. So, you know, less than $5 for those. All right. And then I did pick up, excuse me for a second. I did pick up 2 things to resell. So I'm on a group on Facebook, the Corningware Nuts, and I saw this new in package, and I thought I better grab that. And I was very, let's see, where's it gone? Okay, I forget where I put it. Anyways, selling on eBay for $69, I think $62 or $69. That's the asking, you know, but I paid $2 for it. New in the package, everything's there, and it's the fruit basket pattern. So that is definitely going to be sold. I'm going to try Facebook Marketplace with it first, or I think one of the Corningware groups I'm in, you are allowed to do sales on it, so I'm going to give that a try. So that will, you know, even if I got 40 or 50 for it, I'd be very happy, and see if I can sell that. And then the other thing is only something a horsewoman like myself would know had value. I saw this in the bottom of a box in one of the secondhand stores. And I pulled it out and I said, "Oh, what do you want for this?" And she said $2. Well, I couldn't get my $2 out fast enough, because this is a lunge line. It's a training aid for when you're training your horse. And it is, it's hard to explain. How much time have I got? A few years ago, you probably remember, you would have been under a rock if you hadn't heard about the horse whisperer, Monty Roberts. Well, that was mid-90s. The whole trend went to natural horsemanship, and Monty Roberts and Pat Pirelli and Buck Branham and all those guys. And a lot of people saw the wisdom of it. It's a wonderful way to train your horse. So when you get into that, you have to get into some of their gear. You have to buy some of their gear. So this is a lunge line, but it's not a traditional lunge line. It's a lunge line for this natural horsemanship. So for $2, I have something now. It's made by Burwash brand horse gear. They're in Alberta. They've been in Alberta since '95, and this retails for $75. So I don't need it. I don't have a horse of my own now. Rachel does, and I go and play with him every once in a while, but I won't be doing anything that I'll need this for. So this is going to also be sold on a Facebook group that we have in the area for horse equipment. So that was a good day yesterday. I got a few fun things. I got a couple of things that I can make a little bit of money on. Hooray! and it was just a nice day out. So I'm going to make another video in the same outfit very quickly, because I did get a bunch of stuff for junk journals, and I'm going to split that into a separate video. So again, everybody, I hope your new year is so fantastically wonderful, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.